expectations for tonight? Because I cannot wait for this.
I think it's going to be a thriller. I think it's going to come down to the wire. And I think this particular evening, the Philadelphia 76ers are going to win the game. Their home crowd in play, even though Kevin Durant and Kyrie are going to go off. Here's what I want to say to Ben Simmons. Whatever happened in Philadelphia, bro. No, you cannot shoot, and you need to work on your jump shot, okay? But you are a spectacular talent. You were my vote for Defensive Player of the Year. You are an extraordinary playmaker, high basketball IQ that's going to make the Brooklyn Nets better. The bottom line is simple. Stop worrying about what was and focus on what is. You are a teammate of the best player on the planet in Kevin Durant and the most spectacular ball handling talent that we have in the game today in Kyrie Irving, who's an absolute showstopper. Instead of lamenting the nightmarish feelings that you had about being a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, gravitate yourself towards fantasizing over what you could be as a Brooklyn Net and what the Nets could be. And remind us of what the hell you bring to the table, because you are that special, Ben Simmons. But so is James Harden.
Yeah,
so is Joel Embiid.
Stephen A., who steals the show tonight?
This is what basketball is all about, and
who steals the show? Is it Kyrie? Is it KD? Is it Harden? Who are we going to be talking about?
I think it's going to be Kyrie against Harden. KD and Joel Embiid going to get this. But Kyrie and Harden going up against one another, I think they are going to get it.
I hope you get to go. We'll talk about it all tomorrow.
Barclays Center in Brooklyn, a full day from the ACC tournament. Some underdogs hoping to ride that escalator to the top. Duke and Syracuse will get things started. Blue Devils have blown out the Orange in 2 regular season meetings, games that were pretty much over by the first or second media timeout. The Orange undermanned today after what happened yesterday in the Syracuse-Florida State game, and hoping that they can pull the surprise against the top seed, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us from Brooklyn. Reese Davis, LaFonso Ellis, and Seth Greenberg. I'm sure if you've watched anything, you know what happened with Syracuse star Buddy Boeheim yesterday. Slugs Wyatt Wilkes, no foul called, no video review there. But in the aftermath, in light of the ACC sportsmanship policy, Buddy Boeheim suspended for 1 game, unavailable to play against the Blue Devils, and he is Syracuse's best offensive player. You see him here with his teammates, but now Syracuse will try to pull the shocker with
productivity. They're going to have to shorten this basketball game.
Yeah, Joe Girard is going to have one of those extraordinary days where he's knocking down a ton of shots. Jimmy Boeheim's going to have to fill the void. And to Seth's point, they're going to have to slow the pace down to give themselves a chance against the Blue Devils today.
Well, we're going to see Duke for the first time since the crushing loss that they suffered in Coach K's final home game at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Blue Devils have won the ACC tournament in this venue before, but Paolo Banchero and the rest of the Blue Devils fans are going to have to regroup a little bit. Coach K talked about it in the aftermath. The regular season was over, but now new seasons begin.
Yeah, new season begins, and they're going to have to shore up on the defensive side. Against North Carolina, I thought their ball screen defense was deplorable. They were in a drop coverage, never made an adjustment in the second half of that game, and that cost them a loss on their home floor against the Tar Heels.
They got to get in tournament mode. Tournament mode means you got to play to win or you're gone. To do that, they got to take care of the basketball, but more importantly, who, how, and when. At the end of the game, who are they getting the ball to, how are they getting the ball to, and where are they getting them the ball? That's going to be the key in this tournament.
You know, they have really come out, punched Syracuse in the face quickly in the 2 regular season meetings. You would think that they would be a little bit annoyed and aggravated, and perhaps a little bit of emotional weight lifted off of them after that emotional game against Carolina in Cameron Indoor. Here's what we have in slate for you. I want you to really pay attention to the network. Big 12 is going to start on ESPN2. The next ACC quarterfinal, BC and Miami, will move to ESPN2 while the Jayhawks play on ESPN. Virginia Tech, Notre Dame from here in Brooklyn, that's on ESPN2 at 7. And then we'll wrap it up tonight here on ESPN with the Cavaliers, who won 1 of 3 games decided by 5 points or fewer in the ACC yesterday. They will take on North Carolina. When you come back to Brooklyn, we'll start Duke and Syracuse. Dan Schulman, Jay Billis, and Holly Rowe will have it for you.
This is